We're back. Big V here with Ron Partlow. And we're here at the 2014 Body Power, Birmingham, England. Having a good time.
Yeah, it's nice to not be in the host chair for once.
Yeah, you know, I'm back in the hot spot here.
I've been working my ass off in that chair, so I just kind of relax and sit in this one for a session, you know?
Yeah.
I'm just going to sit back a bit, but I don't want to give you the angle, so I still got to get forward. You know what? You can't
Ron,
relax.
it doesn't matter what angle, I'm going to lose.
I'm
going to lose what angle it's going to be.
Val, you're a seasoned professional when it comes to angles.
They call me the wizard, and
you've
there's
been
only
around
for
way
one
too
reason.
long.
I'm in the gym. I'll grab a bench. I'll grab a dumbbell. I'll change things around. You'll have 25 people watching me. They're like, what's this guy doing? The veteran. 25 years of experience right here. Ron's got 24, I think.
I know. So
I got him by 1 year. I beat him on something at least.
I know. No, I'm glad to be sitting in this chair answering some questions. It's nice that people actually want to ask me stuff. And
we got some good questions for us. Fans all around the world.
We're gonna do that first?
No, I don't want to do this first. Listen, I've been around for a long, long time. I see the most freakiest thing ever, and it happened to Ron today. Some guy grabbed a picture. I don't even know where it came from, but it was actually a good shot of Ron.
He printed it off.
He printed it off, and he brought it here, and he drove 5 hours. He drove 5 hours to come and see Ron. Got it signed by him, and it was an actual 8x10 shot. And Ron was blown away by it, that the guy came here because he was such a big fan. And Ron signed it, and he was like blown away.
I never had anybody bring their own photo. And I said, because we have our own to sign, right? And I said, why'd you bring this one? He goes, oh, because that's my favorite picture of you.
That's respect. You know what?
And
that's respect to the company. That's respect to Ron. And that's what the fans are all here about at Body Power. It's
they're hardcore, man.
Hardcore.
So Tim, I really appreciate it. I told Tim to make sure he tweets me or Instagrams me or something so that I can put it back out there and I want to show that I really appreciate that.
And Tim, if you're watching it, I'm sure Ron will be back next year, so make sure you find another picture and bring it.
Well, if he's going to come next year, I'll make sure I have something for him,
We got a photo shoot 2 weeks.
Yeah, I got a photo shoot in a couple of weeks.
And where are you doing the photo shoot at?
In Toronto.
I think I might have to go head-to-head with you, buddy. You're coming into my city. Olympia Muscle Fitness. You're coming to my gym. I think
you know Jason Breeze a little bit.
Jason's
a
good dude. Jason, you're a good dude, man.
I'd love to shoot with you, Val. We'd have some fun.
But maybe we might get a video or two in for all you guys. The veterans killing it. And,
we've got some ideas.
We got a couple of things in the woodworks coming up.
How are you feeling about Body Power this year?
Body Power is great. This is my 3rd year. The fans have been nuts. Pictures. I had such a good time so far. We got another day.
You've got plenty of your own fans. I mean, that whole group of guys came up and said, Big V.
Yeah, Big V. They're all on my Instagram. They're all on my Facebook.
And you recognized him. You said, it's my team from last year.
Yeah.
And you guys all started hitting shots.
We did the exact same shot as we did last year because they wanted to see by using Mutant products if they actually looked bigger. And they did.
You even whipped the shirt off.
I said, I'm going to take my shirt off just for you guys. So... let's get some questions and some answers.
So Twitter.
These are Twitter.
And Facebook, right?
Twitter and Facebook. Okay, the first one is by Johnny Mack. Ron, if you weren't in bodybuilding industry, what would you like to do?
It's funny because I started training at 14, and I never really gave it a second thought about. I never ever had an idea of any other industry to be in since I was a kid. So, I definitely love being involved with stuff like this. I'm a people person, so I'd definitely be working with people. I couldn't work in a non-interactive environment.
You'd be an athlete probably in something.
I was always into martial arts, and I've talked before about how I used to ride half pipes and ski and snowboard and do all that sort of crazy stuff. So I'd be doing something that would still be considered weird or fringe. I might have pink hair, living in Whistler, snowboarding every day. I don't know what I'd be doing. It'd be something crazy.
Johnny Mack, I hope that answered your question. Nathan. What do your parents think about what you do? Like, my parents thought I was out of my mind lifting weights. Like, why lift weights? They're heavy. Like, come on.
Right. Yeah, I could hear your Italian parents saying that.
The shoes would be flying. It was nuts. What are you doing?
I think at first my dad had the, you know, I grew up on a farm, so it was all hard work, and I think he thought, well, why go work hard in a room? It's like where you would just leave. Like, why not work hard at something? You know what like he would always say, why not just go work hard on, you know, machinery or whatever?
Did they think you were crazy? Like when, you know, our time, we didn't have liquid egg whites. You had to break the eggs.
Yeah, no, my mom was always supportive, and my dad was just kind of neutral. And then my dad came and watched me compete when I was 23 at the Alberta Provincials.
Okay.
And I think he just sort of came with my mom because they happened to be in town. And, you know, my mom wanted to go, and he kind of came and watched.
Let's check this out.
And I killed the show. I was straight first overall, straight first in my class. Moved to the end to get me out of the way, that sort of thing. And at the end of the show, that was the first time my dad ever in anything, I think it clicked in his head. He goes, "You kicked everybody's ass."
Right.
And I was like,
and he's
yeah.
Like, that's my son.
It's like,
and then like every parent would do.
Yeah,
that's my son.
I think that was when the switch went in his head. He's like, oh, this kid is really serious. Like he was shocked because, you know, first time you see a shredded glutes in your life. You know, I think he was like, oh, this is not just a hobby. This is like eat, sleep, breathe. I get it now.
Right.
And now they're just cool. They just expect it, you know. So, and my mom was always trying to feed me, you know. Yeah, you got Italian parents, I got farm parents. It's food.
And now it's like, you know? they put a lock on the fridge because they know when Ron's coming.
And when I go out for
Christmas,
you know, I go home for Christmas, my mom will say, well, what do you need? Do you need egg whites? Do you need lots of chicken? You know, I'm like, just fill the fridge full of food, Mom.
And parents are great once they support you in the sport. I mean, you know, it's
they're
just
cool.
Great that
I
they
love
can
my
cook
mom
food.
and dad, so thanks.
That's right. Next question, an anonymous. What is your favorite memory so far in this sport, competition or otherwise?
Well, if it was competition, it would, you know, obviously everyone likes to win, right? So it'd be when I won, you know, my first overall at the provincials when I was young, and then when I won the super heavyweight national title at the Canadas. But, you know, my favorite memories have nothing to do with the stage.
Right.
They're all about the gym and the guys and the friendships. You know, I spent 2 years living in Australia back in the 90s, training with John Davey and Nick Jones. John and Nick, you're still out there. Nick owns Gentech Nutrition in Australia, and John Davey's running a bunch of world gyms that he owns up and down the coast. And those two guys, man, they're still like brothers, and I've just made more brothers along the way. It's the training partners and the hard work, and those are the memories that, you know, you never forget. You learn a lot of lessons about yourself.
And I know you took probably one check mark off the list of memories. Making a memory. One is you trained at Temple Gym this past weekend.
I knew you were gonna bring that up.
And that's a big thing. That's where Dorian Yates came from. And, you know, he trained so hard. You know, 1-6 Mr. Olympia's in that dungeon, and, you know, you got to train there, so you got to have the feeling, you know, what it's like to what he went through.
Yeah, going to Temple on Thursday, you know, I mean, I've been a lot of great gyms over the years, man, but that was like kind of the closest thing to a pilgrimage I could explain. I've been to Gold's Venice a lot, and I remember the first time I went there, I saw Flex Wheeler working out, but that Temple gym, man, that was something else. You get to the bottom of those stairs, you're not on planet Earth anymore.
Right.
You're in a World War II bomb shelter.
Yeah, you come here to work.
No one, you're separate from the world. The world exists 50 feet above your head, you know, and that was an amazing experience. So, you know, that would probably be one of my favorite all-time things that's ever happened to me.
That's great.
Yeah.
All right, another question, Ron. Bossman 911, being from Edmonton, where you're from, as a kid in the 80s, did you ever meet Wayne Gretzky?
Oh, yeah, actually, because I'm not from Edmonton, I'm from Grand Prairie.
Okay.
Yeah, which is a few hours away. So I didn't move to Edmonton until 99. So no, I never met Gretzky, but once I moved to Edmonton in 99, I mean, I've met all the Oilers over the years. I used to work in the bars and stuff, so I met a lot of the guys playing for the team.
That's why they didn't do that good, because you got them drunk.
Yeah, I got them drunk, and I threw them out. No, I've met a lot of the old vets, though. You know, I met Messier, and I've met, McTavish, the coach, and I met all those guys, but no Gretzky. Right.
All right, Big Rai. He asked, what is your family ethnic background? Is Partlow Jamaican?
No, I got no Ronaldo. No, English, British, Scottish, Irish, with some Belgian relatives, and a little bit of French. We're just, you know, northern.
Man, you got everything in here.
Yeah, Northern European. Both my grandmas are from the States, but all their relatives are from Europe. My granddad's from Scotland. Yeah, so that's why I got to put the tanning cream on for the expo, you know.
So when you get ready for a contest, you start tanning the like.
Yeah,
the year
I start
before.
my Jan Tanna a month out.
Right, right, and don't wash.
Yeah,
Just
no showering.
cold after cold
1 month
after
of
cold.
Jan Tanna to get dark enough. Yeah.
All right, Grant MC asks, biggest misconception about your life?
Oh,
I got to hear this one.
yeah. So that's an interesting question. I think the people that really know me well, so there's no misconceptions at all. But I think a lot of people, I think a lot of people don't realize how easy this is for me. Like, I don't feel like I have a job.
Right.
I don't feel like I work ever. I have clients. I have those traveling and the mutant responsibilities, and I have people all the time that sort of say, "Man, you must just be so like stressed and tired from all this." And what was that? I am. But I think, you know, that a lot of you know, they think it must be really hard.
Like, to you, Ron, is training hard?
No,
To me, it's not hard.
Yeah, it's not hard.
To you, is eating hard?
It's a challenge.
If you had to say what's harder, is training in the gym harder for you or eating the meals harder for you?
Off-season eating is the hardest part of bodybuilding for me.
Do you have an appetite in the off season?
No, to push
So
it.
pre-contest is where your appetite is, and you grow into the show.
Yeah, I find it easy to diet. Yeah, I guess the biggest misconception for the normal people would be that they think dieting kills me.
Right.
I just smoke it. It's easy.
That's easy for you. You actually even brought your meals. You packed them up. You took them on a plane. This guy did not screw around here.
No, no.
I mean, he's eating every 2 hours out here, and I'm like,
Meals.
Yeah. All right. Camille at Polish Mutant Bio. Next show you're competing, Ron.
Well, the plan is Canadian Nationals 2015, over a year away in Edmonton.
In your backyard.
Yeah, and you know, I've always done really well at that show in Edmonton, you know, with the hometown crowd.
And Mutant's the main sponsor for that
Yeah,
one.
Mutant's a big sponsor of that show. John Dirks is a promoter. He's a great guy, puts on a good show. And I would, you know, I can't wait, you know, because every time I walked out on that stage with the hometown crowd, it's, you know, it's pretty easy to get ready for.
Are you going to try and
that.
get heavier? Or are you going to try and stay at around the same weight and get like bigger and harder?
You know what?
Are you going to do like try and get super heavy in the off season, or are you just the days of trying to get up to the 320 pounds, 330?
Yeah.
Because I know you've been close to there. What's your heaviest?
I've been 330 before.
Well, there you go. So
but, you know, I had the big face.
Right.
You know, and couldn't breathe on leg day, and I don't think it's conducive to growing muscle tissue at that point.
Right, and your cardio, you can't even train hard when you're so heavy. I mean, you do a couple of sets and you're totally out of breath, right?
Yeah, I think some guys grow on that, but I think my body, I come in better condition when I stay leaner.
Right.
You know.
And do you do cardio in the off season to stay lean?
No, I don't do a lot of cardio off season at all.
I think you train, like I've watched you train, and you and I have trained together, you train at a very quick pace for a big guy.
Yeah.
And I think that's where you're getting your cardio. You know, you're getting in shape, you're burning a lot of calories during the workout. After the workout, you're still burning calories, you're still burning body fat, you're eating clean. I'm sure you eat a junk meal here and there, but you know, that's just to throw something in. But I mean, you almost brought contest meals here. The guys brought fish, chicken, and you know, it makes a difference. You are what you eat, and over a period of time of being consistent from now till next year, I think you're going to do very well.
Yeah, no, I appreciate that. I think I grow better now. Maybe it's because I'm older, but I think I grow better now when I feed the body cleaner food.
Right.
You know, I know some people hate that word, but what other word do you use?
Right.
You know.
And in between, you know, when we're training, you're using the branch chains that from Mutant before, during, and after. And I mean, you're putting 2-3 scoops in, drinking a ton of water. You know, all these things make a big difference, especially when you got good supplements inside.
You know what? One of the things I think of when I'm in the gym is, you know, there's thousands and thousands of guys in the gym that are stronger than me, but I don't want to let anybody ever outpace me.
Absolutely.
No
I'm exactly
way.
the same way.
And I don't care if they're bantamweight.
Right.
They're not going to outpace me. I'll keep up.
And let me tell you something. clear and simple. There may be a guy who can bench press you, out squat you, out leg press you. It doesn't matter how much weight it is, it's how you lift it.
Yeah.
Ron can control a weight going up and coming down. I want to see a guy do 10, 15 reps the way Ron does it, because it's a lot different than just banging things out or doing heavy curls or whatever. But Ron controls the weight. By doing it his way, I mean, after 15 minutes of doing it his way, the guy's going to die out eventually.
Yeah, I've had a lot.
And your pace.
I've smoked a lot of guys in the gym in my years.
I'm sure.
I'm not afraid to say that.
Good, good. All right, last question, Ron. Jimbo Jones, 91. Do you find that people are scared to approach you in public? You look pretty scary, like a werewolf or a Yeti. A Yeti.
You know, it's I don't know what exactly it is. I've always been told I'm approachable, so you know, I think that's one of the reasons why Mutant is able to make use of me.
Absolutely.
And
you know, you are a big guy. You look at you. The minute the first two words come out of Ron's mouth, you know that you're a big, gentle giant.
Yeah, I mean, I just, you know, I'm chilled out. I'm the, you know, most relaxed.
And I see people standing out here, you know, wanting to take a picture, and they get their camera and they're like, they don't know what to do. And you're like, come on, come on, come on. And you know what?
Right.
That makes people feel like, you know, you're a normal guy, because people look at you, you're big, and oh, he's kind of, oh, I'm not sure if I should talk to him. So, you know, you make people feel relaxed and normal.
Well, you know, I appreciate that, but that's what this industry is all about. I mean, I worked in nightclubs for 15 years, and it's all about people and customer service and being nice to people. And so the transition from that industry to full-time in this industry it's the same job.
Right.
It's the same job. Hey, how's it going, guys? Where are you guys from? What's up? You know, like that sort of thing. It's all the same.
Right.
Yeah, it's good. I love it.
Wow.
Is that it?
I think that's it. We flew right
We're only
through
going to do
these.
15 questions?
What else you want to ask, Ron?
No, I could grill you, but you're good. You're on.
Nah, drill me on two of them. Let's do it.
What do you expect for the next day of Body Power? How are we going to wrap up here?
The fans have been amazing. Pitchers have been going nuts. You've had lineups. I've had lineups. You know, all the Super Mutants here have had lineups. I mean, shirts have been selling nonstop. Supplements, I think we're down to the last couple boxes. I don't even know if we're going to have enough product for today, today and tomorrow.
Yeah.
So, you know, obviously, you know, I seen this kid. He's 19 years old. I was telling you like about a half an hour ago, and the kid has grown so much. He competed this past weekend at Body Power, and he was like so happy about your videos, my videos, and you know, he's taken everything that he's learned, and he actually got second place today. So he was like pretty happy.
Yeah, you know what my favorite thing is? My favorite thing is when somebody comes up and they say, you know, I got into bodybuilding a little while ago, and you know, they watch a lot of stuff, but they really like the Mutant stuff, and they watch the videos, and then they tell you that they lost 100 pounds of body fat,
right,
or rehabbed their shoulder that got ruined in a car accident, or you know, something like that. Those are the best stories. They're far more meaningful than other ones.
And people got to realize, like, you know, we don't get paid to do these videos. We come out and we do them for the fans. And, you know, a lot of people have the ego because they're watching the video and they're like, oh, he's using lightweight, or but we're explaining things more than, you know, lifting, you know, all these heavy weights, and it makes a difference. And the fans who appreciate it, because everybody's got an ego in the sport, bodybuilding, you know, you got to leave your ego at the door.
There's a few egos in the industry, isn't there?
Absolutely. You got to leave your ego at the door and come in and train and get the job done. And, you know, we're all a team and we're friends, and why make enemies in this sport?
Yeah, that's my favorite thing about Mutant, is just the fact that, you know, the boss and the owner, you know, they come to, you know, they're like family.
You got it. Ron, it was a pleasure, man.
Thanks, man.
I had a good time. So, anyways, Body Power 2014. We'll see you guys soon.